This is an accelerated forest. So it should be a fully formed forest in 20 to 30 years, as opposed to 200 to 300 in nature. I'm Donna Goggin Patel. I've lived in Summit for 12 years. I'm the chair of the Summit Environmental Commission. Japanese botanist Akira Miyawaki developed a method where you plant native species very close together, closer together than normal. And that helps to foster competition between the plants to grow up faster and to become a fully formed forest in 20 to 30 years. It's only 3 years since most of these have been planted. The tiny forest was planted primarily in 2022. The Environmental Commission applied for and received a $10,000 grant from New Jersey American Water that we used to create the tiny forest. This was an entirely volunteer project. We had hundreds of people who helped to prepare the ground, who planted the different plants, who have been watering and weeding for the first several years as it gets established. We added 700 different plants in here. They're native species, which means they're plants that have lived in New Jersey for millennia. And it's important because this used to just be grass. So we took what was a quarter acre of one species and transformed it into an area that supports 50 different species.
My dog and I are here 3, 4, or 5 times a week, and I discovered it by accident. My name's Mary Tarashuk, and I've lived in Summit. I was born here in 1966 in Overlook Hospital. As a kid, I used to play softball and do the rec program at the building up on the hill. So when I got my dog, we were walking around, and I said, oh, there's a big field we can go to behind the rec center. So we came down, and as soon as I crested the hill over there, I saw this. And I was like, what is that? And we came flying down the hill and we ran. I saw the sign for the tiny forest and I thought I was trespassing. We went in and we poked around and we checked it out. I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? And I went home and I Googled it. It's an undiscovered treasure. I think because it is often behind the wreck, there's a lot of people that aren't even aware it exists. So it's a little magical finds.
The tiny forest has several functions that it fulfills here. One is the biodiversity, adding different species. Another is that it helps with rainwater and flooding. So it can handle the short burst rainstorms we get, and it can also handle the droughts because these are species that have lived in New Jersey for a long time. It cools the area and it helps to draw down carbon into the trees as they grow. So all of those are great advantages to the tiny forest. We also hope that people in Summit will come and visit and find species of trees or shrubs or wildflowers that they want to add to their own yards.
It's really like a teeny little sanctuary in the middle of suburbia. It's really great.